Hey, I'm Jake Newton with CPPS. Thanks so much for joining us on our little series talking about travel risk management. And hopefully you found the content valuable so far. This last clip, we're going to be talking about the adaptation piece, going all the way through the process and building out our program and actually working through different cases. Now we need to adapt all of our lessons learned, the different requirements we have that we're identifying, but taking these different things and building it back into the program so that we can improve. So we're going to jump into this clip and see what you think, and then we'll close it out from there. Thanks.
So that's what it's all about. Report, locate, trying to identify where the traveler is, what the issue is, supporting them. Again, looking ahead to the extent that we can, maybe staging things, but supporting them through that process, getting them back to enjoying their trip, enjoying their travel, or getting them home safely. And then, of course, reintegrating so that their mental and physical health is intact. Then we move into the last phase of this process, and we call that the adaptation piece. Okay, so this is where we have assessments. We built our program, we've worked through this process. Maybe we want to look at a vulnerability assessment or an assessment of our program to identify how mature is our program, how good are we doing the various things that we need to be doing. This is something that we don't want to have triggered by an incident. We don't always want to assume that things are going as good as they can be. We want to have this be part of a regular process throughout the program and building that information back into our plans, our policies, the preparation phase, the planning accordingly. If we did have an incident, are we, yes, getting the lessons learned from the traveler, but those involve managing it? Any third parties, maybe travel assistance or insurance? Are we having conversations with these folks so that we can identify how we can improve all of these different processes? And so many of these different things, it's powerful to document what you can because we've got turnover in organizations and none of these things last forever. So the more we can get things outside of our head and onto paper or into some means where it can carry on into the future, that's going to be powerful. And then the last piece, if there's any laws or legal requirements, of course, we want to be mindful of those and build into and making sure we're consistent with all of that as well. So bringing this all together, we're mitigating the risk. We're going through the preparation, planning, execution, and adaptation phases. And as we go through this process, we're constantly working it back into our structure and into our system so that there's a continuous process for improvement. And that's how we can mitigate these different issues or avoid risk or accept certain risks that maybe we didn't before, whatever it might be. But we're mitigating risk for the organization, brand reputation, and specifically the traveler. I can't emphasize that enough. The program revolves around the traveler. The traveler has such an important aspect to play in all of this, and we need to make sure we're keeping that lens in mind.
Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the series, and certainly reach out to us if you have any questions. But travel risk management, can't emphasize it enough. It's a process. It's a system, and it takes time and it takes a lot of effort because there's so many different variables throughout the process. But we'd love to hear what you thought. Send us a comment below or send us an email, whatever it might be. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We'd love to be another resource in your toolkit as you're doing these processes and helping you advance your program along the way. Stay safe out there, and thanks for watching.